saving 100,000 Kenyan shilling in a year. Actually, it might look like it's a dream, especially when you are doing these small hustles and when you are running a small businesses or you have a job that does not pay you well. You know, have jobs that just pay people peasants money, pesa kidogo. But these things is whichever the salary that you get. What you need to do is just to be disciplined. Let's take, for example, you know, to save 100,000 Kenyan shilling, it takes you to have like 8,333 per month. And now here where is the challenge comes in. When you have this challenge per month, it's supposed you to have 278 shilling per day. But there's a research I did. In Kenya, people normally spend more than 200 shilling per day. That is the averagely spending of the Kenyan. You may find someone is paying for a phone. Phone goes around 78 shillings. You find someone is buying for food and someone still buying credit or rather the data to communicate. A day, as the day ends, you realize that you have spent around 300 or rather 400 a day. Okay, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, kindly please, before we dive into these shocking steps, what you can do, click the subscribe buttons, then allow the notification buttons to be on. Whenever you're producing a video like this one, YouTube will automatically giving you a notification. Okay, but guys, let's dive in. What you need to do is define your reason. What is the reason am I saving this money for? Don't just save for the sake of saving. You know, when I save for the sake of saving, and it's not just saving, at the end of the video, I will explain to you where to save so that this money can accrue. You know, when I save, they will stay constant. But when I put somewhere, it will be increasing with profit slowly by slowly. At the end of a year, you realize that you have all this money. Now, I'm talking about the reason. Reason might be, you write it down. I'm saving this money. I want to buy these and these and these things. You just to name it. I need to buy a vehicle. I need to buy a tuk-tuk. I'm saving this money for school fees. You know, when you have a reason, it defines your discipline. You cannot even dare to take those sort of little amounts that you have been saving. And number two, what I need to talk about, this is a very powerful tool that personally I tried to use it and it really worked. And I realized that when I have this money per month, when that month ends, I still have this amount of money because of this rule. And what is this rule? This rule is 50-20-30 rule. How does it work? You know, most of the person ask me, how does it work? This 50-30-20 rule, it's normally called a budgeting tool. If you have not come up, or rather this is the first time you are listening to it, let me now break it down and explain to you how it works. Let's take, for example, you are earning 20,000 Kenyan shilling. If you earn 20,000 Kenyan shilling, you have to take 50% to go to your wants, right? Then 30% it will go to your needs, and you have to take 20% to go to your saving. Let's take calculator and do this summation. 50% is 10,000. It will go to your needs. Needs, I will pay my rent. Then what next? I will take to buy the food in house and pay bills, electricity. Some of us who use some subscription, we have to pay them. And we realize with 20%. 20%, what will go for saving is 4,000. We realize that 4,000 is almost a half of what you are required to save 100,000 per year. To mean that I will have already 4,000 that I'll remain with them. Now let's go to want. We need to reduce this want a little bit depending on you. In want, We have most people wants of 30% to 20,000, that is 6,000. You want just luxurious, nitataka to buy this one, I will want to buy this one, or rather also I want to buy this one. So you reduce them, so you say, okay, I will stick to my budget, and at least at the end of the month, still, let me reduce this one to, it will depend on what your goal of saving. We need, okay, so number 3, for you now to be safe, what you need to do, just open a separate saving account. Not just saving account, but at least ensure that this account is very, very, very secure, and you cannot access it easily. The moment you need money, you just go to that account. That will not work. You have to save this account and ensure this account is like consolidated. That's normally the government say consolidated account. It's not easy to go and pick the amount there. Some may ask, where will I use? You may opt to use ATM or even use digital saving tools. This digital saving tools is like M-Shwari, and we have like KCB M-Pesa, and I can really advise you to join any circle. It will work. I'm in Britain. Any circle will work. You can choose the circle that you need to work with it. We have Zemile, we have Britain, and we have any other. So those are money market fund I was talking about. That's why I'm in Britain. Now we need to have another steps that will work for us best is now number 4. And this number 4, which is going to talk about, is to automate your savings. Those who are paid through ATMs, not ATM per se, but those who are paid through bank accounts, you can open an account separately, then instruct the bank that at the end of this month, this amount will just move automatic to my savings accounts. Bila wewe kujua, you are just here. When you go there, you select your amount, then the rest that remains go direct to your savings. That's the only way that you can also be disciplined in saving. You may say that, okay, I normally receive 20,000 per month. For this 20,000 per month, labda when they come to me, I will do what? I will use more, or rather shida zitakuwa nyingi. You know that when you have money, that's the moment that you start to receive phone call. Oh, sijui nani wa nani is sick. Who is sick? So I need you to help me this. But in this video, I'll just trying to you, when those money arrives to you, easy vitu zote you could have already worked with it. We have to cut back without suffering. You know, when you cut back without suffering, you know, some people may think like saving means sacrificing. Saving isn't sacrificing, bro, or rather my daughter, or rather my son there. Saving is not sacrificing. Saving is something that it is discipline. When I'm prone to eating chips every evening of 100 shillings together with a soda, I'm prone to drinking yogurt with just that is calories that you are adding in your body, and that junk food. What you need to do, you cut them. You say, I will not do this for this remaining months. I will not also do this for this remaining months. Then see the wonders that will be on you. Depending on salary alone will not work. So number 5, what you need to do, you have to start a very small side hustle. And side hustle is something that it's very difficult for some of the people, but in this channel I did a video on some of the side hustles that you can begin. You can go and check it. You will choose the one that favors you most as per the location and the place that you might be. Side hustle is nice, I can say that without any contradiction or rather doubt. And side hustle, it's not that to have big business. Side hustle is you have something small that at least it gives you the amount of that day. Like let me say today, I may have a side hustle that just bring me a 150 or rather 200 shillings at the end of the month. So you know, these 200 shillings at the end of the month, they will really, at the end of the day, sorry, it will really make me, it will really give me a big progress, and I will be at a right place to talk about money. We have now to track your progress. The only things that you need to do is to track your progress. To track your progress, you can track it using budgeting apps, like Moneyfy that I normally talk about. You have to monitor your weekly and monthly saving progress. Zinaendeleaje? Am I hitting the target, or rather am I away from target? So you need also to make sure that you are going to that target that you need to achieve. That's why tracking of your progress comes in. Now the bonus tip that I had promised you. Thank you to be with me until this time. We have something, this tricky bonus, that join saving group challenge. Saving group challenge, you may find 3 to 4 trusted friends that each of you can save 100 daily. You know, at the end of the month, each person could have saved 3,000, and tukipeana mtu moja, this will accumulate to 15,000 Kenyan shilling, depending on your agreement. That is nice. That is nice. Another bonus that I promise you, I will tell you at the end of the video, is that don't save where money is not accumulated. Yeah, that I just say that don't save. We have inflation, and inflation eats up the money that is not in use. Let me say, when I just take 1,000 and put inside my bed, at the end of a year, it will still be 1,000, and still it will still be, I think things right together with taxes takuwa zimepanda, so my money, I will have to use it more. Haitakuwa the way I expected it to be. And now, what I need to tell you again is that this is, now you need to opt to save in money market funds. Pick a money market fund, or rather I talked about it, that at least it gives you 2 or rather 4% of the total you deposited monthly as your profit. So that when you deposit this 4,000 or 5,000 that you are remaining with it, at the end of the year, this money will have accrued some profit there, and this profit will really help you somewhere. That is a very tricky that most of the people don't know. Inflation eat up your money. Don't put money in bed. Some bank also have charge fee. When you left their money, they will be reducing it monthly. What you need to do? Money market fund is safe for you, right? No, saving 1,000 or 100,000 Kenyan shilling is not about how much you earn. It's about the discipline that you have in a year. Then you will hit that target. And if you find this video, it has really helped you, what I can just say, click the subscribe buttons, then allow the notification buttons to be on. Share to your friends. Don't be selfish. This is Favored Maro. See me in the next video. Bye bye. I wish you a good day, or rather a good night, depending the time you are watching the video.